What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Got some news that broke last night about pertaining to the 10 inmates that broke out of a New Orleans jail last week, in which 5 of them was caught. We've been keeping up with this story as information has been breaking, and more information has come out last night. Now, you remember we talked about the maintenance man that turned the water on under duress of being shanked, which I still don't believe totally. He was arrested. Well, guess what? Now, 3 people from the outside, 3 women, relatives of some of these inmates, all of a sudden, they're locked up too for aiding and abetting and giving them different things. Take a look at this. None of this surprises me at all. And we're going to come back with commentary.
And new tonight, another person has been arrested for allegedly helping an Orleans Parish inmate escape after his escape. That is as we near a full week since that jailbreak.
And with no other escapees found today, we're combing through video evidence to track their movements. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Devin Bartolotta.
And I'm Sharice Gibson. 5 of those 10 inmates are still on the loose tonight as we learn more about a Slidell woman now in custody. She becomes the 4th to face charges.
That includes a maintenance worker at the jail and 2 other women also accused of helping after they made it past OJC's walls. Lily Cummings joins us in studio now with more on these breaking developments. Lily, what can you tell us?
Well, Devin and Sharice, less than an hour ago, we learned that 59-year-old Connie Whedon of Slidell was arrested. Officials say she was in contact with Jermaine Donald before and after the escape. They also believe she gave him cash and a cell phone. Right now, Donald is one of those 5 inmates still on the run. Meanwhile, bond was set today for 2 others arrested earlier this week. I spent time this evening looking deeper into their connection to the inmates they helped. 2 women have been arrested for helping Orleans Parish inmates after they escaped nearly a week ago. Our investigators learned 38-year-old Corvante Baptiste of Slidell is the aunt of escapee Corey Boyd. Investigators say Baptiste was in contact with Boyd via phone and social media and helped him get food while he was hiding. Boyd was recaptured Tuesday evening in the 1400 block of Iberville. We've now learned that the apartment he was found in belonged to his grandmother, but she claims she didn't know he was there. Boyd's grandmother has not been arrested and so far faces no charges. Meanwhile, 32-year-old Courtney Harris's connection to the 2 inmates she's accused of helping remains a mystery. State police say she drove them around New Orleans and was in contact with one over the phone. Court records show she helped Leo Tate and Jermaine Donald, who are still on the run. Now authorities say both women are booked in the Plaquemines Parish Jail. On Thursday, via video call, they learned their bonds: $1 million for Baptiste and $2.5 million for Harris. They face 1 felony count each of accessories after the fact. And we are working to learn more about that latest arrest, but for anyone convicted of accessory after the fact, they could be fined up to $500 and face up to 5 years in prison. Sharice.
Third person has been arrested for allegedly helping one of the inmates who broke out of the Orleans Parish Jail. This latest arrest prompting another warning from law enforcement officials to not help the men who are still on the run. Louisiana State Police say Connie Whedon of Slidell was in contact with Jermaine Donald. They say she sent him cash via a cell phone up after his escape. NOPD Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick, who remember is not in charge of the jail but is a part of the massive manhunt, says she believes more arrests are coming and soon.
Enough people are also reporting accomplices that you're looking at prison. And is that worth it to you? Okay, so if you cooperate with us, I'm sure that, the criminal justice process will look at that more favorably.
And Kirkpatrick says police believe 3 of the 5 men still at large are in Louisiana. Remember, the 5 inmates who have been captured so far were found near the jail and within city limits. We're also learning the connection 2 women have to some of those inmates. A judge set bond for Corvante Baptiste at $1 million. In court, we learned she allegedly communicated with her nephew, Corey Boyd, while in jail and also helped him get food after his escape. Then Courtney Harris had her bond set at $2.5 million. She is accused of helping her boyfriend Leo Tate and Jermaine Donald before the escape and then coordinating transportation and money for them after the fact.
All right, guys, you've seen it. Juggernaut behavior for wild ass dudes out in the street. Some of them relatives, one of them's a girlfriend. She not only helped him, but helped his boy get away. Not surprised by none of this. And for that lady to be an aunt or aunt, whatever way you want to call it, she knows better. You put this guy, gave this guy access, gave him a phone and all this other stuff, gave him access to your grandmother's house or your mom's house, and he's staying up in there. Grandmom didn't even know he was in there. It could have been a fiasco for her. She could have been locked up. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Despite all of this goofy stuff, a lot of criminals you see out here, especially young men or just men period, that do a lot of can't get right type stuff, have ignorant women that backs them and will always back them. Because I don't know, it was whatever they was doing in the street, these people was benefiting from it, and they feel like, hey, I owe this person, least I could do is this or that. Always backing the bullshit. Seem like heavily in the black community, we back criminals or criminal type behavior because we related to somebody or we know somebody and we feel as though no matter what they did, they ain't do it, they're not wrong, and something got to be done. And no matter what, nobody's forced to face accountability because there's always a helping hand to come and help them along. And it seems like always these guys have women behind them that'll always be willing to jump out there, risk their neck and their freedom like these women, and then look stupid in the end. I'm gonna tell you something. If I was a criminal and I was out there committing crime, I'm doing it by myself. I'm not involving anybody, and I'm damn sure not involving people that I know that can get jammed up and put in a position where they behind bars like me, or where I'm going, or where I'm escaping from. It makes no sense. This is typical ninja behavior. It is. Risk everybody else to save self. Put other people in situations and expect them to help you out. Make your problem somebody else's problem. It's messed up. These dudes decided to run out there and risk life and limb going on the run. But what did they do? They called people. Now I'm sure these people knew from the news that this person was missing. Police then came to the houses because they immediately go to where next to kin and all this stuff. These people knew. It said the girlfriend met them when they broke out. So she already knew. I'm going to be honest with you. That old lady that's 59, I don't give a damn about her neither. All of them would face serious time if it was up to me because you all know better. And you could have did better, but you didn't. Like I told you, these people that's out here, if anything they do or any crimes they commit, I would put some of that time on the people that helped them. Because without your help, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys could have got caught. When you come out of jail, you have nothing. When you escape from jail, you have less than nothing. And people know what you look like. They plaster you all over. And everybody's looking for you. That's as hot as it gets. But there are some people that run up in there and stick their hands out and get burned as well, trying to hold this person up when a person could have did that themselves in the first place and not put in that position. These guys are killers. A lot of them. One of them's a rapist. The rapist was helped. And he was one of the ones in the car with the girlfriend and the guy. What you think about that? Don't you just think about that? I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. It's a mess. This whole thing is just a big mess, man. It's getting worse by the day. See you in the next video. Take care.